Hello, my dear students. Let us continue with the second unit, that is To Dear by Leo Tolstoy. In the last class, you have learned that everything was going well in the kingdom of Monaco until a man commits murder. The king had never dealt with this type of situation, but they tried their well and gave a sentence, that is to have the criminal's head cut off. It was so considerable troublesome situation for the kingdom, as they don't have guillotine or an executioner. So they requested to the government of France and to the government of Italy. But as they replied with the sum of 16,000 francs and 12,000 francs respectively, it was very burdensome to fulfill the cost. So again, the king of Monaco requested the general of their army if any soldier is ready to do the same. But we all know the answer, that none of the soldiers were ready to do the same. Let us see what they will do when they don't have any option now. What was to be done? Again, the ministers considered and reconsidered. They assembled a commission and a committee and a subcommittee, and at last they decided that the best thing would be to alter the death sentence to one of imprisonment for life, as they don't left with any option. Now, again the ministers considered and reconsidered. They gave again and again, they thought, they assembled another commission and another committee and another subcommittee. At last, they got a solution, they got an answer, that is to alter the death sentence, alter the given justice, to alter the given judgment, alter the death sentence to one of imprisonment for life. This would enable the prince to show his mercy, and it would come cheaper. As always, prince repeated after the given justice that why can't they find a cheaper method to have the criminal's head cut off. Now all those ministers decided to alter the death sentence to one of imprisonment for life, and they thought it may mean to the prince as a cheaper method for carrying the sentence. Now, what they have decided is having the criminal in the prison for lifetime. Imprisonment, keeping the criminal in the prison for life. Lifetime ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. The prince agreed to this. As previously, he agreed with everything, just like when they gave justice, when they asked or requested to the France government and to the Italian government and to the general. Each and every time it was the thought of the ministers and the council, but not of the prince. Now again the prince agreed with their thought, agreed with their thought, and so the matter was arranged. The matter was arranged means now they have to think of a prison for keeping the criminal. The only hitch now was that there was no suitable prison for a man sentenced for life. Again, there was a small hitch, a small problem now. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಈಗ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. That was no suitable prison for a man sentenced for life. Imprisonment ಅಂತೇನೋ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. Again they have to think of a room which is suitable for keeping a criminal for life. There was a small lockup where people were sometimes kept temporarily. You can know here that there was only a small lockup where people were sometimes kept temporarily, not for a lifetime. ಇವನನ್ನ ಲೈಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಟೆಂಪರರಿ ಇವನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡೋದು ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ದೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ನೋ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಿಸನ್ ಫಿಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್. Until this criminal is there in the prison, they have to keep an eye on him according to the judgment. ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಇವ್ರು ನಡಿಬೇಕಂತ ಈಗ ಒಂದಂತ ಫಿಟ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಪ್ರಿಸನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. However, they managed to find a place that would do. That would do means which is strong and can be kept there, the criminal, for life. And they put the young fellow. You can see here how they are mentioning for the criminal young fellow. That means the criminal was so young. They put the young fellow there and placed a guard over him and kept a guard for him, that he has to look after the criminal and his needs. The guard had to watch the criminal and had also to fetch his food from the palace kitchen. He was getting the food from palace kitchen. Criminal was there in the prison, guard was there to watch him and to fetch his food for. The prisoner remained there month after month till a year had passed. As time passes, already criminal has passed a year there in the imprisonment. But when a year had passed, the kinglet, looking over the account of his income and expenditure, one day he noticed a new item of expenditure. After 1 year, the kinglet was looking over of his account and he was calculating about his income and expenditure. One day he noticed, he observed a new item of expenditure. This was for the keep of the criminal, nor was it a small item either. Now the kinglet, the Prince of Monaco, has realized the new expenditure was for keeping the criminal in the imprisonment. It was not only a small item either. ಅದೇನು ಸಣ್ಣ ಒಂದು ಖರ್ಚಾಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರಿಗೆ. There was a special guard and there was also the man's food. They were paying the guard as well as giving food to the criminal. There was a special guard and there was also the man's food. It came to more than 600 francs a year. Now you can imagine the criminal is still so young, already they have mentioned. And for his execution, France government has asked 16,000 francs and 12,000 from the Italian government. Now, this Monaco kingdom was spending 600 francs a year to keep the criminal in the imprisonment. This has to continue until he is alive. And the worst of it was that the fellow was still young and healthy and might live for 50 years. Now that king realized that that criminal is still young and healthy and he can survive another 50 years. That means for the criminal, another 50 years this king has to spend money. When one came to reckon it up, one came to reckon it up. The matter was serious. To reckon it up means to calculate, to reconsider. And now the kinglet realized that it is the amount they are spending for keeping of the criminal. It would never do. That means it was burdensome for the kingdom. So the prince summoned his ministers and said to them, to summon means to call forth. Again, it was a problematic thing for the toy kinglet. So now he called his ministers again to reconsider the matter. The matter here was the expenditure for keeping the criminal in the prison for life. ಅವನು ಜೀವಂತಿರುತನ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, that was the expenditure he was not ready to do there. So the prince summoned his ministers and said to them, you must find some cheaper way of dealing with this rascal. He said clearly to his ministers that they have to find a cheaper method of dealing with this criminal. The present plan is too expensive, he said. The kinglet was so clear, he said to his minister that the present plan, that is keeping the criminal in the imprisonment for life, that is too expensive. That means for a year they were spending 600 francs. And the ministers met and considered and reconsidered till one of them said, that means all the ministers assembled again. One of the ministers said, ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ನು ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ, gentlemen, in my opinion we must dismiss the guard. According to this first minister, he would like to suggest that they must dismiss the guard. But then rejoined another minister, the fellow will run away. It was the opinion given by first and second minister. The first minister said that if they dismiss the guard, the second minister opined that the fellow would run away. The fellow here, the criminal would run away. Well, said the first speaker. Even they both agreed with their ideas. Let him run away and be hanged to him. That means let the criminal run away and let him do whatever he would like to. So they reported the result of their deliberations to the kinglet. Deliberations, their discussions, their speech, their thoughts. So they reported the result of their deliberations to the kinglet, and he agreed with them. Again, it was the opinion, it was the thought of the ministers, but not of kinglet. He agreed with what ministers suggested to do, and he agreed with them. The guard was dismissed, and they waited to see what would happen. Now the guard was dismissed from the criminal's imprisonment, and they are awaiting for the result. Awaiting for the result means here what they are expecting. They want the criminal to run away from the imprisonment. They waited to see what would happen. All that happened was that at dinner time, the criminal came out and not finding his guard, he went to the prince's kitchen to fetch his own dinner. He took what was given to him, returned to the prison, shut the door on himself, and stayed inside. It was the result of dismissing the guard from there. What they expected to run away. The criminal should run away from there. But what he has done here, look at this. He has done here. All that happened was at dinner time. At dinner time, the criminal came out and not finding his guard. He was so hungry at dinner time. He came out of the prison and he was in search of his guard for food. Not finding his guard, he went to the prince's kitchen to fetch his own dinner. He himself went to prince's kitchen for the food. He went there and he took what was given to him. ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೋ ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ, returned to the prison, shut the door on himself and stayed inside. He shut the door on himself and stayed inside. Next day, the same thing occurred. That means ministers as well as kinglet, they were waiting for the criminal to run away from there. But the same thing occurred, the same thing happened. He went for his food at the proper time. The criminal went to the kitchen for the food at the proper time. But as for running away, he did not show the least sign of it. As they expected, a criminal may run away. He didn't show any sign of it. What was to be done? They considered the matter again. This was the problem. It was a small hitch there according to their expectation, according to their opinion. They wanted the criminal to run away, but that is not happening. What they should do now? They considered the matter again. We shall have to tell him straight out, said they. Now the ministers decided to tell the criminal directly, straight out, that we do not want to keep him. They directly wanted to convey their thought, convey their suggestion or their opinion or their judgment to the criminal that they don't want to keep him there anymore. So the minister of justice had him brought before him. They summoned the criminal in front of them. The minister of justice, he summoned the criminal in front of him and started to tell him directly, why do you not run away? The minister of justice is asking to the criminal, why do you not run away? Said the minister, there is no guard to keep you. You can go where you like and the prince will not mind. He indirectly suggested the criminal that he can run away from there as there is no guard. Even if he runs away, the prince won't mind. Nee ಓಡೋದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ತಲೆ ಹಚ್ಕೊಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. Nobody will care for you. Nobody will think of it ಅಂತಂದು ಅವನಿಗಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. Now the criminal replied, I dare say the prince would not mind, replied the man. The criminal is replying to the minister's suggestion. I dare say the prince would not mind. Yes, of course, the prince will not mind if I run away. But I have nowhere to go. He was so clear, the criminal was so clear, he said that he had nowhere to go. ನನಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಜಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ. What can I do? You have ruined my character by your sentence, and people will turn their backs on me. It was his answer for why he was not ready to run away from there. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಯಾಕೆ ಓಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಕ್ರಿಮಿನಲ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. You have ruined my character by your sentence. You have ruined, destroyed my character by your sentence. Here sentence means your judgment. The first judgment was to have the criminal's head cut off. For second time, it is life imprisonment for life. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ destroyed my character and people will turn their backs on me. He said, the criminal said, if he runs away from here, the people would turn their backs on him. ಜನ ಬೆನ್ ತಿರುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ಯಾರು ನೋಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ದ. Besides, I have got out of the way of working. So he is so clear. He is telling, besides, I have got out of the way of working. That means now I have become so lazy. I am not interested to do any work there. You have treated me badly. It is not fair. Now he is giving answer. He is justifying himself for not running away from the imprisonment. It is not fair. In the first place, when once you sentenced me to death, you ought to have executed me. The criminal is making himself clear that once you gave the judgment that to have my head cut off, but you didn't do that. But you did not do it. This is one thing. I did not complain against that. That means for the first time, when they altered the judgment, this criminal did not question them. Judgment alter ಮಾಡುವುದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. Then you sentenced me to imprisonment for life and put a guard to bring me my food, but after a time you took him away again and I had to fetch my own food. Again I did not complain. After changing, after altering the judgment, the sentence, you have kept a guard there and he would have fetched my food. But after some time you took away from me. ಆ guard ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಿ. I did not complain there. But now you actually want me to go away. He is wondering. He is excited. Actually, what those ministers want to do with the criminal or with the murder case. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದಿರ್ತಾರಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವರಿಗಾರ ಗೊತ್ತದನ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಡೂ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಮೀ ಟು ರನ್ ಅವೇ ನೌ? ಈಗ ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೀವು ಓಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಕತ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನ. ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಅಗ್ರಿ ಟು ದ್ಯಾಟ್. You may do as you like, but I won't go away. He was so clear. The criminal stated, the criminal said, ಅವನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, you may do as you like, just the way previously the judgment minister asked him, you can go anywhere you like, ನಿನಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅವನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಕ್ರಿಮಿನಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, you may do as you like, but I won't go away. That means criminal was clear. I am not ready to go away from here and I am lazy now. The people will turn their backs. What was to be done? Again there was a small hitch. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ. What was to be done? Once more the council was summoned. Again the council was called forth. What course could be adopt? Could they adopt? What course could they adopt means what they have to do now. ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. The man would not go. It was so clear. The criminal clearly told them that he is not ready to go away from the imprisonment. They reflected and considered. They reflected everything and considered. The only way to get rid of him was to offer him a pension. See, what is the final decision taken by the judgment, taken by the ministers of justice? They decided, as the criminal said he is not ready to go away from there, they decided that to offer him a pension and get rid of him. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕಳಿಸೋಣ ಅಂತಂದ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. The word pension itself, all of you know that they have to pay the criminal wherever he is monthly, on monthly basis. ತಿಂಗಳ ಇನ್ಮ್ಯಾಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ತಿಂಗಳಾನೋ 6 months ಒನ್ಸೋ ಇಯರ್ಲಿನೋ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಲ ಈಗ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಅವನಿಂದ ಗೆಟ್ ರಿಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. And so they reported the prince. Again the ministers reported their opinion to the prince. There is nothing else for it, said they. That means we have left with no option. ನಮಗಿನ್ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಹಾದಿ ಉಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. We must get rid of him somehow. That means by hook or crook we have to get rid of the criminal. The sum was fixed. The sum fixed was 600 francs, and this was announced to the prisoner. It was the final decision. It was the final judgment taken by the ministers of justice that to offer him a pension of 600 francs. They told this in front of the prisoner. Well, said he. Here he means the criminal. After hearing to the judgment, he was so happy that being a criminal, he was being offered a pension. Well, said he, I don't mind so long as you undertake to pay it regularly. On that condition, I am willing to go. See how clever that criminal was. He kept a condition in front of the council. ಒಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿದವನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ he was ready to go away from there. ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, I don't mind so long as you undertake to pay it regularly. He wanted to know what kind of pension they were about to offer him, whether it is on monthly basis or for 6 months or for annual. ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ ತಯಾರಾಗಿದ್ದ. Again they agreed. See, by hook or crook, somehow they wanted to get rid from the criminal. Again, they agreed with the condition of the criminal. So the matter was settled. He received one third of his annuity in advance. Annuity means annual pension. Annual ಅಂದ್ರೆ a year, for a year. Annuity in advance. See, he received one third of his annuity in advance and left the king's domination. ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನ್ ಅವರ್ ಬೈ ರೇಲ್. ರೇಲ್ ಇಂದ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಅವರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. 15 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಬರೀ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿ emigrate to shift to settle somewhere else and settled just across the frontier. Frontier means borders of Monaco kingdom. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು 15 ನಿಮಿಷ ದೂರದೊಳಗ ಮೊನಾಕೋ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ ಬಾರ್ಡರ್ ಇತ್ತು. there he settled, where he bought a bit of land, started market gardening, and now lives comfortably. You can see how clever the criminal was. Even after committing a murder, he got a pension and now he is living so comfortably for his own life. He started market gardening there. It was his business after getting out from the prison. ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಗಾರ್ಡನಿಂಗ್. he lived there comfortably. he always goes at proper time to draw his pension. When he was there in the prison, he went to the palace kitchen at proper time to fetch his own food. Just like that, this prisoner, this criminal was going to the kingdom or king's palace at proper time to draw his pension. Having received the pension, he goes to the gambling table. He goes to the gaming table, gaming house, stakes 2 or 3 francs. In 600 francs, he stakes. He tries his luck with 2 or 3 francs. Sometimes wins, sometimes loses, and then returns home. He lives peaceably and well. Here, finally, the prisoner was living so peaceably and comfortably, but not the kinglet of Monaco. It is a good thing. Here, the narrator Tolstoy is making a statement. It is a good thing that he did not commit his crime in a country where they do not grudge expense to cut a man's head off or to keep him in prison for life. That means narrator is telling us that the criminal was so lucky because he has committed the crime in the place where they are unable to fulfill their judgment. ಅವರಿಂದ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಡೆಸಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗುವಂತಹ ಜಾಗದೊಳಗ ಇವನಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ. ಇಫ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ he committed the crime in France, if in case he has committed the crime in Italy, they would have had his head cut off already the moment when they got the judgment. ಆ ಟೈಮಿನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅವನ ತಲೆ ಕತ್ತರಿಸಿ ಹಾಕಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಥ ಜಾಗದೊಳಗೆ ಇವನು ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾನ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವೇರ್ ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದೇರ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್. Like this, he concludes to dear. Here, too dear for the prince. Expense. The money was too dear. For the criminal, his life was too dear. Here in comprehension 1, the first question is why was Monaco called a toy kingdom? Because the answer is because it has only 7,000 people, inhabitants there. Name the commodities taxed in Monaco, that is tobacco, wines, spirits. What was the source of the king's special revenue? Who were its beneficiaries? Gaming house, otherwise from gambling he was getting a special revenue. Obviously the beneficiaries are in the first place the owner of gaming house, in the second place the prince. So why did Germans stop gaming houses in their country and how did it benefit Monaco? Because it was harming the people a lot. So they stopped. So they forbade the gaming house. How did it benefit Monaco? Because Monaco remained monopoly of the business. You can read that too. Otherwise, it is the only place in the Europe which allowed the gaming house. What was the punishment given to the murderer? That is death sentence or imprisonment for life. The death sentence was converted into life imprisonment because carrying out death sentence was very expensive for the kingdom of Monaco. How much did the king spend on the criminal annually? Whether, oh, sorry, maybe the criminal when he was there in the prison, the king has spent the same 600 francs for a year. After getting rid of him, again they were giving the same amount as his pension. On what condition did the criminal agree to go away from the prison? Why was his demand fulfilled? That he would be paid his annual pension regularly. The word regularly is important here to avoid further burden on his maintenance. However, the word somehow they wanted to get rid from the criminal, so they agreed whatever he makes as condition. Here you have comprehension too, that is 4 mark questions. Though gambling is a dirty business, why does the king of Monaco resort to it? Resort to it means he was supporting, he was having the gaming houses in his kingdom. Otherwise, you can't earn stone palaces by honest labor. In what context is this statement made? We have learned that the king of Monaco, he know clearly of the proverb. If he is fair, he cannot earn a lot of money. So, to maintain himself or to manage everything just like the other kingdom, he was in support of the gambling or the gaming house. The next question is, why did the king of Monaco keep changing his mind in dealing with the criminal? The only problem was expense for carrying out the judgment. Expense. For the first time, they have to expend 16,000 francs if they borrow that machine and expert from the French government. They have to spend 12,000 francs for the same if they borrow the same from the Italian government. Even any soldier was not ready to do the same thing. If they keep the criminal in the prison for lifetime as he is so young, as he was so young, they were spending 600 francs for a year. So whatever they do, they were spending something on that criminal. So they kept changing their judgment. Here it is third question. Why was the criminal reluctant to go out of the prison? Reluctant. Why he was not ready to go out of the prison? The criminal, he gives his own reasons which were fair enough according to him. Those are given here. The last question is, how did the criminal lead his life after his release? After releasing from the imprisonment, how he leads his life peaceably. That thing you have to mention here. Comprehension 3, first question. Though the trial and imprisonment of the criminal is depicted in a comic mode in the story, it does give rise to serious questions. What are they? Yes, we have to think of it. How foolish or how pity, how weak the king was. The kinglet, that is what he was being called, the kinglet of Monaco. He was so weak, even he don't have knowledge whether they have the machine and an expert in the kingdom or not. When suddenly something happens in a hurry, he takes a decision or he makes a decision with the help of the ministers without giving any second thought. Those are the things here you have to mention. Next question is, where there are other ways of dealing with the crime and the criminal. They are asking you, discuss in the light of the story. You have to answer in the light of the story. That means referring with the story, you have to mention your opinion.